Have you ever loved someone so much you couldn't let them go? So I just finished Monstrilio by Geraldo Sámano Córdova, and I quite enjoyed my first literary horror. This book gives grief a body. After the tragic death of her young son, Margot secretly takes a piece of his lung and grows it into something alive, something monstrous, something that might be her son. So this isn't a resurrection story, but a grief story. And grief, as this book shows us, doesn't follow logic. It's raw, unresolved, and desperate to make meaning out of the meaningless. The question the novel keeps circling back to is, what are we willing to do to escape loss? And more importantly, who pays the price when we refuse to let go? The book doesn't look away from violence or hunger, or the quiet ethical lines we cross when we think no one is watching. Because sometimes it's not about what we do that scars us, it's what we allow to happen. What we nurture in the dark and what we choose not to see. What struck me most is how Córdova treats memories. It's not in just flashbacks or nostalgia. Memory becomes physical here. Even when the characters try to move forward and to begin again, the past isn't really gone. It follows them and literally becomes part of them. And then there's Monstrilio himself. This creature, this thing, this maybe son. You'll see people compare this book to Frankenstein, and sure, there's this obvious parallel. A creation born from grief and obsession, and something that shouldn't exist but does. But where Frankenstein's monster was abandoned and made monstrous by rejection, Monstrilio is actually loved. He's wanted and integrated into a family that knows exactly what he is and chooses him anyway. And I think that's what makes this so much more complicated. The novel never tells you what to think of him, if he is lovable, dangerous, something we should root, or is he something to fear. This book refuses to give clean answers and sits in that uncomfortable space between grief and guilt, love and control, creation and destruction. I think the ambiguity here is probably the most truthful thing about it. Because as we know, grief isn't a straight line, and love isn't always pure. What we create in our darkest moments, the thing we bring into being when we are most desperate, they don't always want to be what we hoped for.